na Kiswahili.
Whatever language you use. You're fluent in English.
Hii ndio ilikuwa kidonda. Now the spina bifida hiyo kidonda ilikuwa open.
Yeah.
So they had to close it.
Yeah.
Naona?
Yeah.
So kutoka hapa kwenda chini is paralyzed.
Yeah.
Ana feelings, nerves hazifanyi kazi.
Yeah.
So kutoka hapa kwenda juu anasikia. Ukimchuna hapa atasikia.
Yeah, he is reacting.
Lakini ukichuna hapa chini hawezi sikia.
Okay.
So hata operation hakuwa anadungwa ile mashindano ya nini. Asikia hata alafu kichwa ilikuwa kubwa. Wale wa vichwa kubwa. Ndio maana akawekwa shunt.
Now it has reduced significantly.
Now this is a shunt.
In the Lord. Today is a Sunday. And the Bible reminds us that we should approach thy court to thanksgiving in our hearts. We choose to visit my dear and beloved friend Karani and my daughter. I call her my daughter because when I was in school, I was taking care of her. I know she remembers that. And of course, our mom, who's always been there. And I welcome you to watch this episode. Dear ones, if you're out there watching from whichever part of the world you're watching from, I know we have people watching from the diaspora. I know we have people watching from Kenya and around the continent of Africa. And this story touches you. And later, but we're going to start. Nelly, can you introduce to us Rodgers in a special way that you introduced him, and tell us who Rodgers is, when was he born, how many years he is in that order. Welcome. Well, he is Rodgers Karani, my first born. He was born in 2004, November, with a condition called hydrocephalus and bifida. Now he is 18 years old. That's it. Schools at Diaper, special school. Join. Before we go further, Karani, hebu salimia watu. In whichever language you know.
I'm Rodgers Karani.
Wow, that's beautiful. Karani can communicate well. Don't be worried. Want to tell us? You've been with this child before we even get to know. You've been with this child since birth. Tell us, you as a parent, did you receive this news at the scanning point, because we go through pregnancy in different ways? If you don't mind, you can tell us a little bit about your pregnancy, how it went, and how this came about.
Okay. I realized about the problem about my son after birth through the doctors, because he was born with a hood at the back.
Okay.
It was called spina.
The spina bifida.
Yeah. So that is when I realized through the doctor that he has a problem.
Yeah.
But later on, about the legs and not the nerves, the feelings, I came to realize it late because it was a process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was born, when he was born at the inception, when the baby comes,
Yes.
he came like this.
Like that.
Okay.
Yes.
And then that's when the doctors told you what condition was.
What condition
How did you
was.
react?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Very shocked.
I can imagine.
My parents were not around.
Yeah.
It was my uncle
Yeah.
and my aunt, so I was like confused.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, crying.
Yeah.
I was young,
I know.
20 years old.
I know you were.
So I was like, what do I do? Where do I start? But I thank God because my parents, both my dad and mom, were very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive. So they gave me the morale.
Yeah.
You see? Because of this sad of my
Actually, when I talked about that, I felt chills. You know what? 20 years of age. I know Nelly because I've grown with her, so I can just try and imagine. She's a bit emotional, so don't mind how this goes. But I'm imagining at 20 years, doctors give you a story. You carried a 9 months pregnancy that doctors, like I shared, when all of us carry pregnancy, we trust God that the pregnancy is going to be right. And like any other person, that is what we trusted. But then God gave you Rodgers. And your parents, and I want to take this opportunity to thank them. And I'm going to talk to Dad too because he's here. The set is just a bit small, so bear with us. That parents took, she says that parents took her in a different way and encouraged her that everything is going to be okay. Mama Hebu tueleze. Wewe uliposikia hii kutoka kwa madaktari, ulijihisi namna gani?
Wakati nilisikia hiyo jambo, nilishtuka sana. Na nikashindwa nitafanya nini. Sababu niliambiwa mtoto amezaliwa akiwa na kidonda nyuma na miguu inakaa fani fani. Alafu tukaambiwa na brother yangu wamepanga apelekwe Kijabi. Tukaambiwa tuende huko Kijabi tukamwangalie. Tukaenda na bwana yangu na tukaangalia mtoto, tukaona deni yako. Tulistuka sana, lakini tukaomba Mungu atuweke nguvu. Sababu hatukuwa na nguvu, sababu hatujawahi mambo kama hiyo tena. Lakini tulikulia sababu ya Mungu. Na ndio sasa tunaendelea na Rodgers na hapo sasa venye unamuona sasa hivi.
Wanja, tell me something. I'm going to, this is a very sensitive question, my audience, but I know she'll understand why I ask it. What was the reaction of Karani's father? A bit of it. I have my reasons for asking. Just a bit of it, not much. I don't want much of that story, but a bit of it.
Was silent a bit. Then I just concentrated with my story, the son with my parents. Without the father.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I can imagine, just like any other person, he had his own reservations.
So my parents were supportive, and I was okay with that.
Okay. Tell me, your parents, how can you describe? I want you give them their flowers when they're alive. How can you describe your mom? Because I know you work, definitely. I want you to tell me, how did you balance that with taking care of such a sensitive child? I want you to give that story from your mouth. I don't want to give it what mom has told you or what I know. Mom takes care of your child. How did that come about?
Okay. My parents are the best.
I know
Starting
that
with
one for
my
sure.
father to mom. They are the best. Okay. When I started working with my son here, I tried to look for maybe a best
Caregiver
housewife,
can get, yes.
but they were just coming for a week, another one for a week, because of the work which is needed for my son. And so my mom saw that I was really struggling between work and taking care of my son. Then they discussed it with my father, and they decided to take my son so that they can work. And they are okay with that, so that they can concentrate with the work. And I don't know what to say about it.
I know you don't have enough ones.
Yeah.
How did Karani take it when you decided to leave him with this
He was
grandmother?
a bit young, so he was not understanding. He was young.
So
very
he
young.
was left when he was pretty young with your
Yes,
mom.
yes. But now the love that
He
he
received.
receives from my father and mother, I think he is okay.
He's very okay.
Although
I can tell.
yes, he needs his mother sometimes, but he's very okay with my mom and dad.
And for sure,
Very okay.
and for sure, like she said, I think should feel comfortable when the son is with the parents than someone whom she's not very sure is going to treat the son very okay. Because I know you've had a lot of caregivers. Did you have any instances of someone maltreating your son?
Not really maltreating, but you are not able to take care of him the way he's supposed to. See,
Yeah.
he has a lot of things to do.
And
I don't know what's
maybe you can
okay,
give us
my
a
son,
bit of.
he has no feelings downwards.
Okay.
So he cannot feel either the long call or
Yeah.
short call.
Yeah.
Inakuja tu, just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So you have to be checking him
By yourself.
yourself, because you'll not tell you.
Yeah.
Unless he uses hands.
Yeah.
Actually, alafu anasikia there is something.
Yeah. Sure.
So you have to concentrate with him, like every time.
Yeah.
You have to be there
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
So there's akimekuwa mkubwa kumfunga pampers, it's like
Yeah, I get it.
hawezi.
So guys, Karani can't feel himself from the, is it from the navel or from here?
From where?
From the groins
From where?
downwards. So what that calls for, it calls for us to use pampers. Maybe Wanda, I'll ask you to leave the set just a bit and give me an example of what Karani uses, a diaper or maybe a packet. You can just give me a packet. So what I'm trying to say is Karani uses diapers, adult diapers. Like the mother has said, he cannot feel himself from the groins going down. So that tells you is someone has to keep check. You have to be there 24/7. And that is why Nelly, you can join the set, don't mind. That is why Nelly believes that the only person who can be able to take care of the son is the mom. And like she has told us, she'll explain to us the love that she has towards the grandson. But technically, for Karani to know if he has gone for a short or long course, unless he touches himself, which may not come as often, you understand? So we have to use this diaper and have someone who is so close to keep checking and monitoring. And that requires someone who has full 100% love. Because some people would find it so difficult to keep on checking, but mom has our back. She's always there to check. And this is what we use. Because if he can't feel downwards, then it means that we need diapers for him, to use. And these are adult diapers. My dear daughter Nelly, can you explain to me, before I go to mom, how expensive are these things? Because I know they're expensive, and how you've been managing.
Yes, they are expensive because the cheapest packet, I think it's around 900.
Yeah.
And the packet carries 10 pieces.
Yeah.
The 10 pieces you will use for 5 days.
5 days.
Because there is daytime and night.
Yeah.
They are very expensive.
So this one, how many hours does it last if used? For instance, it depends. Are there days like your child? Nelly will tell her she has 2 beautiful daughters. So just we'll go there later. So just like I have a small daughter, like yesterday she used 5 diapers. For some reason, I don't know if it's a change of environment that made her pee and poo for a very long time. So are there instances when you can use more than 3 or 4 packets
yes,
a day?
you can. Like change of diet.
Yeah.
When they are close to school.
Yeah.
Change of diet.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, that's lovely. So guys, this is not a joke. And I'm so humbled here to sit and say that if you'd want to be a blessing to us, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't know how to put black, red and yellow. I put it as a black and white. Lovely ones, if you'd love to help us, I'm going to leave a number in the description below. If Karani changes his diet and uses these things 5 in a day, so how many days are we talking about? 2 or 3?
Yes.
And even maybe 2 days. So this one is very expensive. And that is why we wouldn't mind if you came in and helped us. Hi. We are going to keep holding them so that you understand. And she's actually explained to us what size. Are they in large?
Yes,
Are
large
they,
size.
It's
large
large.
size.
Large size. Eh?
Yes.
Okay. So whatever I'm holding here is a large size of a diaper. So tell us, Kalani is a scholar. How did that happen?
Yes.
He's a scholar. He goes to school.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Okay, Karani started in a rehabilitation center called Dagoretti.
Yeah. Nairobi.
Through my father.
Wow.
He was the one who was taking it into the rehabilitation center.
Yeah.
Na anamrudisha nyumbani.
Yeah.
So after the rehabilitation, I think how many years? 4 years. They told us now the boy is okay. We can take him to a normal school.
Yeah.
So I was not aware about that special school. First time I took him to Kanoro Primary.
Yeah.
Chini.
Down here.
Yes, down here. But then we came to know about Vika. So, and we were told about the interview dates.
Yeah.
We thank God we passed the interview.
Congratulations.
That is 2017.
Yeah.
Great. We had a class 2. And now he is in class 8.
Wow.
A very
Congratulations.
boy.
Wow.
Yes.
How is he in school? What did teachers say about Karani in school?
A very discreet boy.
Wow. What do they do in school? Can you give us okay, just highlight a routine for Karani in school in a day?
Yeah, you go to for CS. That is what it tells me about the nurse. You go to see the nurse daily.
Yeah.
Then, what do you call that room? Kina Francisca. Facial. He knows more. He knows more than me.
Wow.
He knows more. Yes.
Wow. So Karani can explain to me.
Yes.
Karani explain to me. You are not a day in school for you. Ukiamuka asubuhi mpaka jioni. Hebu niambie, how is the day for you?
Tunaamka 5, tunaoga, tunaamka 5, tunaoga, tunafanya kitu ile inaitwa CIC. In full ni cleaning, intermination, catheterization.
Okay.
Hiyo ni kutoa mkojo.
Okay.
Na kuna ile inaitwa wash out, kutoa choo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Umefunzwa?
Ndio.
Wow. Alafu
Tunafunzwa ndio tukue wasafi, tukue wazuri maishani.
okay.
Yeah.
Alafu mkishamaliza mnafanya nini tena?
Tunakunywa uji, alafu tunaenda darasani.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mpaka saa ngapi?
Mpaka
Kutoka asubuhi mnaingia saa 2 ama saa 3?
huwa tunaenda saa 1, tunasoma mpaka grade 10. Alafu tunaenda kufua. 6 ikifika tunaenda darasani mpaka 8:30.
So mnakula saa 7 ama saa ngapi kwa siku?
Lunch ni saa 7. Supper ni saa 11.
Wow. So pale Thika, najua I've studied in Thika. I know the school. I've even visited it. Najua ni shule very disciplined. So ni watoto kutoka sehemu mbalimbali za nchi, si ndio? Una interact aje na watoto?
Watu wazuri.
Nilifurahi sana kusikia ukisema ati nyinyi wote vile unapenda shule na unapenda wale watu wako hapo. Shosho aliniambia the school is nice. So wewe unafurahi sana ukiwa shuleni. Wow, that is beautiful. Imagine Karani is in class 8. Their system is different. Si ndio?
Yes.
So now after class 8,
They have a high school over there. Just
Wow.
across the fence.
so akimaliza
Yes.
ataenda na sasa grades kama za kina how is the grading system?
As in,
Wana grade waje kama vile sasa mimi
ni
na
kama
wewe
kawaida tu.
ni tu
Kama
the same.
eh,
Watafanya KCPE.
yenye inafanya.
Wow, that is lovely. Wow, Karani is in class 8. Kama unataka kutumia Karani card, tutaongea na wewe hapo. So in Thika, do they pay fees or it's fully sponsored?
Not fully sponsored. We do pay school fees.
Yes.
10,000 per term.
Yeah.
That is first term, second term, third term, 7,000.
Okay.
The shopping is for the parents. Everything is for the parents.
Yeah.
Everything.
So in a term nearly, how much do you spend on Karani when it comes to diapers,
I
shopping?
know.
It's good to know approximate figures.
Because for the shopping, we are very specific with what you buy for these special kids.
Yeah.
Kama ni sabuni, you should buy Protex or Dettol.
Yeah.
Not any other. Not any other soap.
Yeah, those are expensive soaps.
If it's Omo, it's like 1 kg, but it should be Omo, original
specific.
Omo. Specifically Omo.
Yeah.
Kama utanunua unarudisha.
Wow.
We have Dettol liquid. Yeah, 900 grams.
Yes.
You have to buy that.
Yes.
Whether you like it
Or not.
you have to.
Yeah.
So their shopping is very specific and very expensive.
I understand.
Because for the soaps you have not more than 5. Not
Yeah.
more than not less. Sorry.
Less than 5.
Not
sorry.
less than 5.
Yeah.
It should be more than 5.
Yeah.
So when it comes to diapers, I don't know what to say.
Diapers. Actually, this
I
is
don't know
a
what to
major.
say.
Yeah.
Because it's almost 10 kg and above by the time the term is over.
Yeah. Diapers only.
Yes.
No, you're not talking about
The
soaps.
fees, the transport, the shopping, I'm not talking about that.
And of course, Karani, I imagine, doesn't ask to go with a private car. That is transport.
Yes.
So approximately even more than 50. Guys, if you're there seated and watching me, I came all the way to see my sister. Please. 50,000 is no joke. If you're there and you'll be willing to support us, I'm going to give details, definitely. I implore you from my heart. And I ask of you, by who has granted us the grace of life, who is God, stretch your hand and help us. I've been with Nelly so close to understand that this can take a toll on her and her parents. And I know you understand what I'm saying. I ask of you, if you're there and you're touched, again, I'm going to leave the description below. And I know God will enable you. Doing good will always come back with 100-fold. At times you deny yourself lunch to help someone. You deny yourself dinner. So loved ones, just like I was saying, I'm not seated here imploring for help or asking for help because you've not tried it. We are friends and family who try to help a little bit of the way they can. You out here who would want to join us for a good cause, I will leave all the description below and all the numbers you could contact. You could contact me, you could contact Nandi. Karani will be sorted if you contact all of us. You hear the fees is more than $500. Actually, it's more than. It's not $500 only. That is $50,000, $60,000 and above. Because some of the items that I'm holding are the most expensive and specifics. These children need specific things, like specific things. They don't use, like for instance, sunlight or maybe clean soft. Those soaps that are easily affordable. They use soaps that are the most expensive because of hygiene issues. So, Mama Karani, if before I come to Shosho, now if whatever they train Karani in school, when he comes home, that is he able to replicate it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So even at home you have to like these things have to be even here.
Yes. They should, because this boy should depend on some. Maybe it's
in future, yes.
In future, maybe Shosho is not there, maybe mom is not there. He should depend on himself.
Yeah, sure.
So whatever they are taught in school, we try it.
Yeah,
at home also.
Okay.
Though we can't afford some.
Yeah, definitely.
Some things like now the washout. Is some things I don't know how I explain about it. Ni choo yao imetengenezwa ili anaweza kalia na ajitoe.
Wow.
The waste.
That is beautiful.
See?
Yeah.
So hapo sijaweza.
Definitely.
But with time, I hope I will make it.
Definitely.
Yes.
This is a blessing. I'm telling you.
Wamefunzwa mpaka kujitoa kwa wheelchair, anajiweka kwa kitanda.
Wow.
But now they must be your size ya kitanda.
Yeah.
Ndio aweze sasa kutoka. Yeye mwenyewe anajifulia nguo. Yeye mwenyewe anavaa nguo.
Hiyo serious.
So the CIC anasema wanatoa after 3 hours mkojo. He is always using a catheter. Hiyo nyingine ni ndio ile mkojo isibaki kwa dada. Yes.
So he's able to do that by himself.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. Hey, give me a hug. I'm proud of you. I'm so really proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And actually, Karani teachers who teach Karani, I know internet is diverse and you will watch this. You're doing a very good job. You call it Thika School of? Joytown Special School. Joytown Special School. You're doing a very incredible job. If you have someone who has a condition at home and you're looking for somewhere, according to what Mam Nelly is telling me, Joytown is a place you can recommend. Children are taught to be independent because you see, Karani is not going to live with us for a very long time. At some point, he has to be independent and even have a family. So by then, they enable him. Actually, it's, let me not call it CBC, but practical skills is what they enable these children to do. Mom, nieleze, unajisingi aje? Umenielezea upendo wa dhati kwa when I came in, uliniambia ile mapenzi uko nayo kwa huyo mtoto. Tell me Mungu, give me a bit story of Mungu alikuwezesha aje kuwa na hiyo upendo na kulichukulia ile jambo. Na umeniambia nilipokuja kwamba hata zile mikutano za wanawake siku hizi uliacha kwenda, you never visit people like you used to do. Tell me.
Wakati niliasiwa Karani na mama yake ilikuwa ngumu sana. Lakini sababu mimi ni muombaji, nikaona hii Mungu ndiye atanisaidia. Nikasikia mambo hivyo tu. Nikaanza kufanyia Karani mambo yote ili anataka na kumfundisha venye atafanya. Saa hii ndiye ananifanyia CIC. Na hiyo mkonjo kubwa tunasaidiana na yeye akiwa hapa. Lakini akiwa shule sababu kuna kila kitu huko, anajifanyia yote, hata kufua karani anafua, nimemfundisha kufua nguo. Hata kuna wakati ananiambia tuende tukapike kwa kitchen.
Wow.
Anapenda mambo mingi sana.
Wow.
Na ninafurahia penye namuona akikaa. Na ndivyo najua Mungu amemwekea mambo mazuri. Pio sana.
Wow.
Hata bwana yangu tumesaidiana na yeye sana kufanya kazi ya karani. Hata kuna wakati nilikuwa mgonjwa, anamfanyia venye anaweza, hata anambeba, anampeleka kwa kitanda. Sababu hapa si kama shule, unajua shule ya shule sio kama ya shule imefundishwa akiingia kwa kitanda. Lakini hata sisi tutajaribu vile tutafanya.
Ndio nauliza Wanja, let me just get back to you. If today someone came up and said, Nelly, I want to offer Karani the special bed. If today by God's miracle, someone says, Nelly, I want to buy you, what are you, that bed, what is it? Maybe you can tell us about the bed.
Tell me about it.
Tell us about it. Tuambie kuhusu hiyo kitanda umetumia. Ni kitanda special namna gani?
Kwa shule.
Kwa shule.
Ile ya chuma.
Ile ni hizi normal ama ni zile zenye wanatumia kama hospitali? Kuna vitanda za hospitali zinakuwa hapa level namna hii.
No.
Normal kama hii hapa.
Yeah.
Ama ni special namna gani?
Hiyo. Ni normal lakini iko na chuma.
What about the washout?
What is hiyo kitu anaita washout? Hebu describe.
Ya kuna meza huwa tunakalia. Alafu kuna kabagi huwa tunachukua. Tunaweka maji hapo. Ya unafaa kuweka 1 liter na ni warm. Si moto na si baridi. Yeah.
Wow. That is what you're calling the washout. Is it something that can be done in the house? Can it be like from what you have heard, even not from what Karani knows? Is it something that can be customized at home?
Yes.
Yeah, we will.
Ni space hiyo. Ni wheelchair imesetwa venye kitanda iko. Itaenda ingizwe wheelchair ingizwe hapo. Arabu apande kwa kitanda. Nini bed.
Okay.
Lakini wheelchair ile imetengenezwa space ya kuingia hapo.
Oh, so meaning hizi vitanda
ni kubwa sana.
Hizi vitanda tunatumia hapa kwa nyumba. Hii wheelchair haiwezi kufikia. So meaning hiyo kitanda level iko hapa. Meaning it is a special bed.
Sio juu kabisa. Ni chini kidogo lakini wheelchair itaingia. Hii ni kubwa. Wheelchair sauti ni chini kidogo.
Oh.
Itaingia hapo, alafu aweze kuingia hapo. Sababu hakuna mtu akumweka hapo, amtoe hapo, kuna mtu atashinda hapo kumfanya, lazima afundishwe hiyo. Hata kienda huko kwa kufanyiwa nini mazoezi. Kuna meza iko hapo wanapanda wenyewe. Imetengenezwa venye wheelchair itaingia hapo. Alafu apande, alafu akunje arudi. Sisi kuna briki ataweka briki isiende. Alafu akalie.
Okay. Still I still insist it is a special bed because it's not the same beds we use here. Si kama hizi tunajengewa hapa za mbao, it's ni kitanda tofauti sana. Okay. So you talked when I came in, you told me that Karani was sick just the other day. Tell me about it. I know these are hard questions, but help me.
Cold.
Yeah.
And I think we call it bed something here. Because of now the wheelchair, kila wakati ameketi, now the pressure ikafanya anakuwa na kidogo. It took me, I think it took almost how many years? 6 years.
With the wood.
I think I've visited so many hospitals.
Yeah.
So many, uncountable. It was very deep. So they were just treating, dressing. Then lastly, I came to know about the hospital in where he was lastly treated.
Yeah.
Through a special parent. She had agreed, like Karani, but now she is the child now. She told us about the hospital in where he went there, he was admitted.
Yeah.
They went through the process. So Tangwa atafanyiwa plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Then grafting.
Yeah, sure.
It was okay. We thank God.
And it got well completely. The wood was below or up?
It was below.
Below. Okay.
It was below.
Okay.
It was below.
Okay. Oh, so he could not feel the pain.
He was not feeling,
But the wound was there.
Very big one. Wow. Big one. So he could not feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, God takes care. You see how God does his miracles. Imagine that would choose to be down here and not the part that he feels the pain. In as much as it is not something to say. Also, there's a way God takes care of these beautiful angels. Karani, niambie kitu. Ile sijasema wala sijasikia.
Mimi ningekwambia ubarikiwe na ukae mkamilifu.
Amen. Karani tells you through me that anyone who touches his life should be blessed and live long. And you there who is watching me, know that longevity is what he prays for your life, for touching his life. Mom, ni nini sijasema uniambie?
hata mimi niko na furaha Mungu kukuweka hiyo mzigo, akuja kuona Karani na kumtembelea na kumchukua hizo pesa unachukua, najua itasaidia.
Yeah.
Sababu hii ni kitu ngumu sana. Kama una pesa, kama una watu wa kukusaidia, hata kama ukuwe na pesa za aina gani, basi ikatosa. Sababu anatumia pesa mingi sana. Mtu disabled is very expensive. Hata kula kwake. Anafaa kula vitu special. Kama saa hii akurangi mahindi. Akikula mahindi anaanza kuhara. Kwa hivyo lazima unaandikiwa mayai, fruits, maziwa, vitu mingi sana. Sile hata sitamweka nguvu kwa mwili na hizo vidonda visitoke tena. Na ukitumia hizo pesa zote na utumie ya shule na transport na hizo zote, hata uwezi kwa ni Mungu tu. Usimama na Mungu.
For my people in the diaspora, Mom is trying to say that Karani has a very, very elaborate diet. Leave alone what Nelly has told me, that is school fees and all the care. There's a special diet. It doesn't take the normal, call them normal food, yes, but not your normal type of food, whereby you can wake up, take githeri, which is our staple food, which is easily affordable. He has to take foods that are building him so that he can grow into a healthy child. So we are talking about our whole set of the kind of foods he takes, our whole set of what he needs in terms of shopping and what he needs in school. So what am I trying to say? If you're out there, you understand from my point of view what I'm trying to say. So Nelly, tell me, what would you like to tell my people? Because people will be watching you. You're my small sister. People will be watching you from abroad. People will be watching you from the diaspora, from Kenya, from wherever part of the world. Deep down from your heart, what would you like to tell them? Given some minutes to talk to people, tell them what is in your heart.
Okay. I've gone through so much in terms of my son, financially, emotionally, and I don't know what to say, but I'll be grateful if you do something for my son. I'll be very, very grateful. God will bless you.
Yeah, I know how emotive that is. I'm not going to prolong that because we've talked so much about it. And all I can ask of you, loved ones, when you touch a soul, God blesses you 100-fold. May it be because of Karani's condition or someone else out there. When God allows you to stretch your hand and touch a life like this, longevity of life is assured for you. Blessings in your house are assured for you. Your children will never lack, because when you're making Karani's life easier, God is making your children's life easier. Nelly, you have two other beautiful children. Tell us about it.
Yes, I've got two daughters. One is class 8. She is Shayla Wajiro. The other one is in grade 1. Shine April. Though before getting the two daughters, let me talk about Shayla. The blood. I was so afraid to get another child. But Mom here encouraged me so much. She told me not to give up. God is on me. So I was afraid to get another like my son. Yeah, sure. And I thank God. He blessed me with two beautiful daughters. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And thank God.
Actually, I'll share one of those two beautiful children. They are indeed beautiful kids. Lily, let me ask you a very sensitive question. How do you handle your emotional balance? I would love to know. Because I know you to be an emotional person. And like you've always told us, this thing took toll on you. Have you sought any kind of therapy? Or what do you learn?
Yeah. Again, I've mentioned my mom and dad. She has been a pillar. Every time when I feel like I'm going through so much, especially with me on karani, and just come to my mom, pray, and just pray. And after praying, something has to happen. Anything that was disturbing me, scared me, was, how is Rodgers? How is Rodgers? Then the numbers are there. So it's through praying. Kuomba tu. Me, I'm not good in sharing. Like, niende marafiki wale tunafanya na wao waambia bring this and this. Lakini niko na ile introvert, yani wanaona kama nataka ni karani. So mimi simezana. Mimi na wakati nasikia tu nimefunguka sana na kuja hapa nyumbani naongea na mama tunaomba
and blessings come
Yes.
from left, right, and center.
Definitely.
And blessings will continue coming.
Amen.
That one I can assure you. Si ni kweli mama?
Sure.
Naongea na watu wangu. Wahimize, tuko hapa kusaidia karani.
Mimi naomba wale watu wanaona tukiwa hapa wenye utapata saidia karani na Mungu atakubariki. Karani venye amezaliwa hata kiso yake amewekwa asante ya kutoa maji kwa ile ilikuwa inaleta hiyo shida yote ya spina bifida hiyo, na inatoka inaenda kwa mkonjo. Na karani kuna picha anapangwa kukaa after two months anapigwa, hiyo inaitwa ultrasound. Nasema hiyo apigwe sababu ya kuangalia kile isiharibike, na ndio sababu hiyo mkonjo anatolewa after 3 hours. Hatusema hapo after 3 hours anatoa mkonjo, lakini choo kubwa anatoa morning evening, na ndio sababu anatumia pampers. Hata kuna wakati mwingine anatumia mingi sababu ya unajua sababu ya hali venye itakuwa ndio atatumia pampers mingi, lakini anajaribu sana na tunajaribu sana kutoa hiyo mkonjo. Ndio sababu naomba mkiweza msaidie karani hapo shule. Hata sisi tumefanya yetu na tunangojea Mungu hapo kwingine na wale watasaidia karani. Tunajua watu watabarikiwa. Hata huyu mtoto yangu najua atabarikiwa sababu ya kukumbuka karani na kuja kumtembelea, na huko atatuma hizi pesa, najua mwenye ataangalia sababu mimi ni muombaji, najua Mungu ataonekana. Na naamini Mungu, I never give up.
Amen.
Na ndio sababu naona huyu mtoto yangu anakaa hivyo sababu nimemsikilia. Mimi hakuna kazi nafanya, nakaa kwa nyumba, hakuna mahali naenda sababu ya kufanya kazi ya karani. Na sionangi msimu sababu najua Mungu atanilipa, hata ataniongezea miaka. Sasa niko na 65.
Wow.
Na najua Mungu ataendelea kutuonekania.
Wow, ulifika 65? Na bado haionekani kwa uso.
Nataka ongee sababu hata Taito aliweka huko Kijabe wakati karani alikuwa anafanyiwa operation.
Wow.
Pia alikuwa anatumia Taito.
Wow. Wow. Wacha nimkaribishe hapa kidogo. Wewe ningependa ubaki. Ama wewe toka kidogo, acha dada akuje. For some few minutes. Dad.
Yes.
Hebu nielezee. Hata sikuulize swali, nielezee tu kuhusu karani na jinsi umeweza kuwa na karani, na ukiongea na watu wangu unaweza kuwaambia nini?
Mimi naitwa John Micheli. Mimi ni susu ya karani. Na tulianzana na karani wakati alizaliwa. Alafu kapelekwa huyu mama yake akaenda naye mpaka Kijabe. Kaambiwa na huyu tukapigwa simu. I think ilikuwa Sunday. sote tukararuka mpaka huko Kijabe. Ndio tukaona mtoto. Tukakae kama wiki moja ni afanywe ile nyingine. Ya mgongo. Tulienda kafanyiwa. Sasa inakaa pesa mingi sana. Kaambia na daktari. Yeye ilikuwa naye nikalipa, akamwambia sasa mtoto afanyiwe kila kitu. Kapeka tepe yangu. Iko naipa kwa mwezi 8,000. Ndio kama tupata kwa mwezi 8,000. Hiyo pesa nilipa ikaisha. Nilizua tepe. Naambia nje kuona Mungu mwingine kama mimi au wengine watoto wanatupa huko watu wanatoroka. Hata walikuwa wanasema kijana kumwambia ni sosio. Ningeuka wangu huko. Alikuja tukaendea na karani ndio akakuja nyumbani. Alafu ndio tukapata shule contact. Sipetu shule ya mwingine mzungu. After that, Kalai lazima nimtoe hapa, tumpeleka huyu na huyu na huyu. Akiwa na mwanaizi, hata picha iko pale. Alafu tukaenda tumpeleka akasoea tu. Sasa unajua shida ilikuwa ni kwenda kumchukua, nilikuwa namweka hapa. Unajua hapa kwenda Nairobi kutoka hapa kwetu Uganda. Is 100, hii ni 210. Kwenda peke yake. Nimchukue nimlete nyumbani. Shule kifunguka tena, namrudisha tena. Wakifunga tena, naenda namchukua, namrudisha tena. Hapo kulikuwa na changamoto sana. Transport nini na mbeba tulikuwa naingia magari 3 kutoka Nairobi. Hata hiyo najua. Nika stage tulikuwa kanisoroba. Nikija huko Komasio mpaka Ndakoreti. Mungu miaka ngapi? 4. Ndio kai tulikaa karudi hapa hiyo mtu ananiambia mtu anajielewa sasa anaweza fanya kila kitu alisomea shule hii. Kwa tulifanya hivyo kwa mtafsiri shule hapa tukaona hapa hivi kijana mmoja kanisaidia. Ananiambia beka Alison. Hapa. Akachukua makaratasi akaweka huko. Ndio itabu space school beka. Ndio tulienda huko Karani akapita ulikuwa watu wangapi? 400. Walichagua ni 60. Karani akapita mzuri sana. Interview yake. Ndio tulimpeleka huko Thika. Masomo. Hata nilikuwa nafikiria ni shule ya kusoma kule. Hapa. Kubisi unalipa. Kila kitu unalipa. Hayo kutoka hapo tulianza kumpeleka na taxi. Hata ilikuwa mdogo sana. Shilingi 6,000 kwenda kurudi. 6,000 kwenda na kurudi. Sasa unajua amekuwa mkubwa sasa. Wakati ilikuwa mdogo sana. Ndio gani sasa akoteka huko. Angalia mambo yake hapa kinyumbani tunaongea. Kila kitu sita ni bamba si naona hiyo. Iko sita sana. Ndio sita sana hizi. Bali sasa hapo shule tu lakini masinda iko mingi sana. Sinda iko mingi sana. Maana hata kama hiyo alivyo first kijaji kuna pesa mingi sana. Hapo tutawekeza. Alikuwa na hapo na hospitali na mrasi moya. Alikuja tu akasema 1 2 3 4. Kabanyika ndio atamfanyia. Ambia mtu deposit ya hii ndio mtalipa na njia nyingine. Na kabanyika na akapona. Huyu ametembea sijui hospitali ngapi. Kinjaga walishindwa. Kieni walishindwa. Chogoria hata General Kalila kokote ameenda. Bali alifaulu hapo. Kwa kuwekeza. Kwa maana huyu anakuja kwa ajili yake. Ndio sasa amepona kwa sasa. Lakini changamoto ni transport na mambo mingi sana hivi. Nimeongea hiyo yote. Sasa hivi mimi na nyama zake tunalala bana. Mimi nifanya namna gani? Kwa hivyo iko namna hiyo. Mimi naomba kama mtu hapo na usaidizi anaweza saidia kijana. Bana kijana miaka yote. Ndio tuone vile itakuwa. Tuone kama ataendea masomo yake.
You've heard what Dad has said. I'm going to translate it in English when we're doing our meeting. So what you're trying to say here is, this is our lovely child. He's our blessing. We love him and we'll continue loving him. All we ask of you, you've heard it from parents, you've heard it from my small sis. All we can ask of you is that God touches you to touch a life, and you're going to be blessed. They have given their all. They have done what God has enabled them to do. And we thank God for them. We will continue thanking God for them. And you out there who has touched Karani's life, I'll again say, may God bless you. Seated dear Lucy Muturi, we thank you. Real Village champions, we thank you so much. We cannot fail to recognize you. You do great work. May God bless you. I may not mention you with names, but you know yourself. All of us who have come in aid of Karani, may God bless you, bless you, bless you so much. And you out there who would want to join us to be a help to this young man, from fees to bed to what he needs at home that he has in school. We will link all the descriptions, all the numbers down below. And if you're blessed, be a blessing. I'm coming live from the Rakanidi County, where we are blessed, and that is what you confess. And our baby is blessed. Karani waambie kwaheri. Kwaheri.
Kwaheri.
Tell them your parting shots.
I just want to thank the Almighty for His love, His grace, His favor upon us. Thank you to my parents for the support.
100%.
Thank you, Medrine, your sister, for everything. God bless you so
We will
much.
always be here. That one you can be sure. Mom and Dad, whatever God, when this son was brought in this house as a toddler, God had planned for this young man. And God is going to take Karani very far. Angels will be sent from all corners of the world to ensure that Karani never lacks. Anyone who is out there, we will try whatever we can to ensure that Karani never lacks. And this is our beloved, and we love him, and join us to love him even more. We thank you so much for staying locked. Watch this video from the start to the end. I'm going to link her number below. I'm also going to share my number. Talk to me if you need to help us. And all the help will be channeled to her, or it will be sent to her. And God will bless you. We love you so much. We love you so much. And may God bless you. Let's tell them, may God bless you in advance as you stretch your hand to help us. Thank you very much.
You're fluent in English.
Hii ndio ilikuwa kidonda. Now the spina bifida hiyo kidonda ilikuwa open. So they had to close it. Naona? So kutoka hapa kwenda chini is paralyzed. Hana feelings, nerves hazifanyi kazi. So kutoka hapa kwenda juu anasikia. Ukimchuna hapa atasikia.
He is reacting.
Lakini ukichuna hapa chini hawezi sikia.
Okay.
So hata operation hakuwa anadungwa ile mashindano ya nini. Asikia hata alafu kichwa ilikuwa kubwa, wale wa vichwa kubwa, ndio maana akawekwa shunt. Now
It has reduced significantly.
Inaonekana.
Now this is a shunt.
Unaweza piga picha. Ndio hiyo. Inakuja inatoka na mkonjo.
Kichwa ilikuwa kubwa.
Si kumuona akiwa mdogo though.
Sauli ya maji. Hii maji ndio inatokea hapa. Kutoka huko chini.
Inatoka na mkonjo.
Okay. Wanasema shunt will be there for life.
Well, itakuwa hapo, but sasa wale wengi huwa ina block ama unaenda
Anawekwa igini.
bandishon, but Karani has never gone through that.
This thing has been here for how many years?
From the time he was born.
Aliwekwa akiwa
18 years.
18 years now. Sababu alienda operation akiwa na 2 months.
Wow.
Theater.
Ingereza sita.
But Karani is a goat child.
Alienda ya mbele, hii ya mgongo, akapona, akakunja hii nyingine ya kichwa. Alafu hii miguu ilikuwa imezaliwa, hii miguu ilikuwa inaangalia huku, unaona? Ilikuwa inaangalia huku nyuma. Huku nyuma.
Kuna operation, kinjabe.
Wow.
Naona? Huku amefanywa operation mingi sana.
Kinjabe.
Enyewe anje have been silent. There's some things that we didn't know. Wow.
Lakini
Ilikuwa inaangalia
isipokuwa
hivi.
ama wazazi wangu mwende kunisupport hivyo, sijui ningefanya nini.
Wow.
Sijui ningeanza wapi.
Hey,
Because with
mbarikiwe.
their support, unajua hata babangu that time alitengenezea NHIF card.
Wow.
Akilipia mimi na kijana yangu before sasa
Wow.
nianze
Hey, Dad.
contribute yangu.
May
Yes.
God bless you so much. Hey, may God bless you. May God add life to you more and more.
Rich munene ndia wacha agire mwana nakuu.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Munene na mutumi wawe.
Yeah.
Bana mune maukiria na niko narigana wa mturite magiriti akonaga nyamu iriani. Ni maukirie murigo munene muno wa gutethia wanja kuu na nimo mamukirie kija.
Okay.
Matumanga nyo kija na.
Okay.
Magira turingira bisa twa maturingira thimu twa thina. Niko na mune matethiririe muno moni mwana no makina kumbira hospitali. Lakini daktari augire ni mbega ino open ile kuseri closed ni tumamona gatuika kia. Lakini ya karani yari open ikinamenyekana urio akinambia kuthondekwa urio niki atatuikire affected
ataigaiwa
utekwa na ni bright.
Yeah, he's bright. He's a bright boy.
Ndio tiko
kutharira kiana kaimba kiongotha kaika micheni
inakuwa kubwa kabisa.
He's a handsome young man. What are you talking about? Wow.
Arutirwe nyamu iria rwonse ruru nde rwari kiongo. Wanja ringirimo kwakirira muno auga mwana akari we akithie kwetira kiongo kimotokete muno erwa ni ndagitari riu na ni nyamu iria mbega muno kionania cia kona kiongo ikubora
ndukora mabindu kuko
karani
mwarumu tabo mwambira mwikutia kumaka nacho nabuo riu
you'll be a force in this country.
Amen.
Continue believing.
Apart from God muntu ngai no ambagiria mauntu monde. Huyu mtoto wangu ako hivi sababu ya wazazi wangu. Because kama si wao, even the hata pesa hiyo ya hospitali nasikia alipeleka.
I understand. Yes.
So
hata ni hivyo pesa karibu excess.
Wow.
Amenisaidia really supporting me.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. Aki mom and dad, may God bless you so much. I don't want to say a prayer in camera. Let me shut off my camera and then let's pray.